Oh my gosh, look at this ruby or carnelian, and then of course you have the black onyx.
It's your rarity for $59. Let's move on to our next item from Carol, which is brand new. I'm excited to get to this because anything with color, I always love.
Me too.
I'm a sucker when it's, you know, when you've got a beautiful blend, a melange of color like this. This is Tsavorite, a multi-sapphire circle necklace. $400, just shy of the appraised value. We're at $159. I think this is going to be a big hit for Carol. I said it to her backstage. We're doing a flex pay of $39.98. This is a larger circle. Obviously, the circle has so many meanings. It's never ending. It's eternal love, circle of life. The necklace itself is 17 to 19 inches. So you've got wonderful flexibility in terms of how this is going to drop on the neckline. For me, that circle is brought more to life. It's more multifaceted because you've got the multicolors.
I know, I love the multicolors. So I'm not sure, Adam, if you know who brought that circle, our circle of life, or our eternity circle. I don't know if you know who brought that to popularity. It was actually Oprah. Oprah Winfrey wore it, but she wore this design, not my particular one. She wore the circle of life design, and I really love her meaning. It was to signify unity, wholeness, and completeness among all cultures of women around the world. I think it is the most beautiful thing. So I'm just gonna say those words again while you decide if the Circle of Life necklace, which is too flawless for words, is for you. Its meaning for Ms. Winfrey, who I think is the cheerleader for women around the world, I don't think she is, was to signify unity, wholeness, and completeness for women in cultures around the world. So when I thought about cultures around the world and all different kinds of women and all different kinds of colors and races and sizes, that's what inspired me to do the multicolor. I love multicolor. I'm not gonna tell you that I don't because I'm obsessed with multicolor. But think about women of color all over the world. So what you have in here is natural ruby, natural ruby. You have Tsavorite. Tsavorite is a super expensive gemstone. Every time I ask for green Tsavorite, it's green and it's an electric green. It's, I can't even describe the color of Tsavorite, but it's a garnet, which is what makes it so brilliant and exciting and sparkling. Every time I ask for it, I get looked at by my buyers and they're like, Carol, it's too expensive to bring Tsavorite in, but we were able to do it here. And then you have multi-sapphires. So you've got those pinks and those yellows and those blues. You know, the Circle of Life as a individual standing piece of jewelry, forgetting what it symbolizes, which is so important, is so stunning. It is the ultimate classic.
Yes.
It is done in gold, beautiful gold, over sterling silver. It is done in exotic gemstones. And as Adam is showing you with our emerald green watch with the mother of pearl face, this is going to layer back. You can wear it alone because I really think it's a statement on its own with all that negative space, with the circle shape, with the gold tones, the richness, with the exotic gemstones. But it's also gonna work, you know, forgetting the rest of the jewelry that you wear. How many times do you wear prints? How many times do you wear that sweater with little baby pearls on it? How many times do you wear those florals or those stripes and they're all different color and then you think to yourself, wow, maybe I can only wear like a faceted gemstone, one color to work with it. But now you have every color under the rainbow in all different beautiful exotic gemstones that you can wear and it matches with everything you wear. The other thing about this is, unlike just wearing a single gemstone around your neck or a diamond or a sapphire or a ruby, this is happiness. You know, the colors of the rainbow. I'm bringing you a lot of beautiful colored jewelry right now. It is happy jewelry.
Stay right there. You're part of just a few who can grab